Canadian RC. Spell it right. Your word is government. Government. The body with the power to make or enforce law. For example, the government of Ghana has passed a new bill or law. You spell the word government. Spell it, please.
Government. Government. Government.
That is correct, please. 3 points for that. St. Mary's. Your word is journey. Journey or journey. A travel or trip. For example, the journey from Kumasi to Accra is 4 hours by road. Journey.
Journey. Journey.
That is correct for 3 points. African faith. Your word is institution. Institution. An established organization involved with education, public or health service, among others. For example.
Institution.
Okay.
INTITUTION.
No, please come
Institution.
again. You have the last attempt.
INSTUTION.
A bonus, please. Canadian RC.
Institution. INSTITUTION.
That is correct. Plus 1 point, please. The next set of questions, preamble to all schools. Now, from the alternatives letter A to D, you have to choose the one that best explains the given idiom. It means I'm going to give you an idiomatic expression, and I'll give you alternatives. I mean options A, B, C, D. You have to select the one that best explains the given idiom, and you have only one attempt. Canadian RC. Your idiom is let the cat out of the bag. And the options are, listen to the options, please. And the options are A, to release the cat from the bag. B, to keep a secret. C, to share information that was to be kept. D, to play with a cat.
To share information that were kept.
Come again.
To share information
that is correct, kept. Please. St. Mary's. Your expression is hit the nail on the head. Hit the nail on the head. And the alternatives are A, to miss the target. B, to hit someone with a hammer. C, to accurately or do something correctly. D, to avoid a difficult task. 15 seconds, please.
To avoid a different task.
No, please. The correct answer is C, to accurately or do something correctly. African faith, your expression is burning the midnight oil. Burning the midnight oil. And the options are A, to burn actual oil at midnight. B, to stay up working late on something or learning. C, to take a nap during the day. D, to go to bed early.
Answers again.
A, we have to burn actual oil at midnight. B, to stay up late working on something or learning.
Fish
C,
FM.
to take a nap during the day. And D, to go to bed early.
To go to bed early.
No, please, that is incorrect. The correct answer is B. The next set of questions for English. Still preamble to all schools. From the words lettered A to D, you have to choose the one that is opposite in meaning in a given word. So it means I'm going to give you a word and I'll give you options or alternatives. You have to select the one that is opposite to the word that I give you. Canadian RC. Your word is quiet. Quiet. And the alternatives are A, calm. B, silent. C, loud. D, peaceful.
Loud.
Loud, that is correct, please. St. Mary's. Your word is light. And the options are difficult. Dark. A, difficult. B, dark. C, shining. D, bright.
Dark.
Dark, that is correct, please. African faith, your word is smooth. Smooth. And the options are A, shiny. B, hard. C, rough. D, clean.
Hard.
No, please. The correct answer is rough. Next set of questions, computing. Canadian RC. You still have one attempt in answering your question, please, because there are going to be alternatives. What should you do if your computer or tablet gets too hot? The options are A, put it in the fridge. B, keep using it. C, turn it off and let it cool down. D, pour water on it.
Turn it off.
That is correct, please. St. Mary's RC, your question. Why is it important to take breaks while using a computer or tablet? And the options are A, to watch TV. B, to give your eyes a rest and stretch your body. C, to finish your work fast. D, to chat with friends.
To finish your work fast.
No, please, that is incorrect. The correct answer is B, to give your eyes a rest and stretch your body. African faith. Which of the following is a good posture for using a computer? Which of the following is a good posture for using a computer? And the options are A, slouching in your chair. B, leaning back with your feet up. C, sitting up straight with your feet flat on the floor. D, lying down on your stomach.
Sitting down on your chair.
I never said such as an option. Do you want me to repeat the alternatives, please? A, slouching in your chair. B, unfortunately your time is up. The correct answer is sitting up straight with feet flat on the floor. Next set of questions, history. Canadian RC. On which date was Nkrumah's CPP formed? 15 seconds, please. On which date was Nkrumah's CPP formed?
In 1949.
Date, not just the year, please. Yes, bonus.
12 June 1949.
That is correct. Plus 1 to St. Mary's RC. St. Mary's, your major question. On which date was the first political party formed? You have 2 attempts, 15 seconds. No need pressing the buzzer, please.
4th August 1947.
That is correct. 4th August 1947. African faith. On which date was the first general election held in Ghana? On which date was the first general election held in Ghana?
(1960).
I said date, not a bonus, please.
(1951).
I said date, not just the year. So -1, please. 1951, the year is correct, but it is 8th February 1951. 8th February 1951. Preamble to all schools. Provide a district in which the following people of the Big Six were born or hail. The district in which the following people of the Big Six were born or hail. Hope you all have the preamble, please. So I'm going to mention a name of a member of the Big Six, and you have to provide the district that the person was born or hailed from. All right. Canadian RC. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Nkrofo in the western region.
I said district.
Elembela district.
Elembela district, that is correct. St. Mary's. You have the personality of Mr. William Oforiatta. You have 15 seconds. Bonus, please. It seems nobody's attempting Ebuakwa South District. African faith. Your personality is Mr. Ebenezer Akwaji. 15 seconds, please. Mr. Ebenezer Akwaji. A bonus, please. It seems you are not attempting. Fantiakwa North District. Next set of questions, science. Canadian RC. You have 2 attempts in providing your answer in a space of 15 seconds. Animals that live on land and in water are known as
Amphibians.
Amphibians, that is correct. St. Mary's RC, your question. Animals covered with scales on their body are called
Reptiles.
Reptiles, that is correct. African faith. Plants that grow along the surface of the soil are called
Fibrous.
No, please.
Grass.
No, please. A bonus.
Say, come again.
A bonus. I can't read the question, please. The correct answer is creeping plants. Canadian RC. The part of plants that provides support and also transport water from the soil is known as
The root.
No,
Climbing
please.
plant.
No, please. A bonus.
Fish FM.
St.
Fish
Mary's.
FM.
The end product of photosynthesis are
Minerals.
No, please. Your last attempt. A bonus, please.
Oxygen.
For a bonus, I'm not going to give you that. It is oxygen and carbohydrates. So you should have mentioned oxygen and carbohydrates -1. African faith. The smaller object that moves around a bigger object is called
Satellite.
satellite. That is correct. Next set of questions, mathematics, and we end round 1. Preamble to all schools. So you listen to the preamble very carefully. Mr. Ishen, Mr. Dubofo, and Mr. Giabo were assigned to 200 teachers to train at a workshop. I repeat, Mr. Ishen, Mr. Dubofo, and Mr. Giabo were assigned to 200 teachers to train at a workshop. Calculate the percentage of people assigned to them if there is a preamble. Hope you all have the preamble. Hope you all have the preamble. So you have to calculate the percentage of the people assigned to them. If Canadian RC, Mr. Shen had 80 people. "30 seconds, please."
%20.
No, please. Your last attempt.
40%.
40%. That is correct. St. Mary's. If Mr. Dubofo had 50 people,
%100.
no, please.
25%.
25% combat. That is correct. African faith. If Mr. Giabo had 70 people,
35%.
35%. That is correct. Last set of questions, and we're done with round 1. Change the following fraction into mixed fraction. Preamble to all schools. So I'm going to give you a fraction, then you change it to mixed fraction. Canadian RC. 23/6.
Whole number 5 out of 6.
No, please.
Three whole number 5 out of 6.
3 whole number 5 out of 6. That is correct. When you're answering your questions, kindly sit down, please. All right. Thank you. St. Mary's RC. 21/8. 21/8.
Two whole number 5 out of 8.
That is correct. 3 points. African feet. Now will be the last question for this round. 27/7.
Nine whole number out of 7.
Come again.
9 whole number out of 7.
No, please. St. Mary's.
3 whole number 6 out of 7.
That is correct for a bonus 1 point. And that brings us to the end of round 1. It has been an interesting contest. Now at the end of round 1, here are the scores. African Faith, you had 6 points. Shall we clap for them, please? St. Mary's RC, you had 20 points. Canadian RC, you had 23 points. At any moment as I read the question, if you know the answer, you press on the buzzer and you provide an answer. When you press and you provide an incorrect answer, you are out of the contest. And I'll proceed reading the question to the remaining schools. Fortunately, if you provide an incorrect answer, there wouldn't be any deductible points. Identify the conjunction in the sentence. And there's the sentence. Benjamin was sad, but hopeful. But that is correct. St. Mary's Combat. The next question. Identify the abstract noun in the sentence. Truthfulness is always the best. St. Mary's.
Truthfulness.
Truthfulness Combat. That is correct. The next question. A word or group. A word or group of words that is placed before a noun or pronoun, which often tells us or show the relation with the person or a thing, is termed
Verb.
No, please. 15 seconds, please.
Collective nouns.
No, please.
Adverb.
No, please. The correct answer is a preposition. Next set of questions. What is the commonest presentation software used in Ghana? African Faith.
Mouse.
No, please. Time up. The correct answer is Microsoft PowerPoint. The next question. SMS is a text message provision on mobile phone. What does SMS stand for? St. Mary's.
Microsoft PowerPoint.
No, please. Canadian RC.
Short message service.
Short message service. That is correct. 3 points. The next question. What is hardware? African faith.
Hardware is the physical component of computer that we can see, touch, and feel.
That is correct. 3 points for African faith. Next set of questions. Science. The physical combination of two or more substances. St. Mary's.
Mixture.
Mixture, that is correct. St. Mary's. Maize belongs to a group of plants known as. Maize belongs to a group of plants known as. Canadian RC.
Tubes.
No, please. The correct answer is cereals. How many moons does the Earth has?
1.
1, that is correct. Victoria. Next set of questions, history. What name is given to a group of people who have same ancestors, common heritage and culture? St. Mary's.
Ethnic group.
Ethnic group, that is correct. Victoria. In which year did the Fantis sign a bond for protection? St. Mary's.
1884.
No, please. Canadian RC.
1948.
No, please.
1660.
No, please. The correct answer is 1844. The bond of 1844, not 1884. Mention one negative effect of Europeans' presence in Ghana. Canadian RC.
To neglect acts.
3.
Slave trade.
That is correct. Next set of questions, and that happens to be the last set of questions for round 2. Calculation. 30 seconds, please. Find the LCM of 2, 5, and 4. St. Mary's.
20.
20, Victoria, that is correct. For 3 points. Madam Franklina gave Bauer, Tilly, and Moses money as gifts for being the best students after sitting an exam. If Bauer had 354 cedis, Tilly had 265 cedis, and Moses had 127 cedis. Calculate the total amount of money that was given to them.
Please, the question again.
No, please, you don't use questions again in this round. Canadian RC.
1846.
No, please. St. Mary's.
746.
746 Ghana cedis, that is correct. Last question for this round. Simplify. Simplify. I read 3a plus 4b minus a plus 5b plus 3a minus 2b. Simplify. Unfortunately, the time is up. The correct answer is 5a minus 7b, or negative 7b plus 5a. And that brings us to the end of round 2. Indeed, it has been a speed race. At the end of round 2, African Faith, you had 6 points. Cumulatively, you have 12 points. Shall we clap for them, please? Canadian RC, you had 3 points. Cumulatively, you had 26 points. Shall we clap for them? St. Mary's RC, you had 21 points. Cumulatively, you have 41 points. We have 2 more rounds to go. Round 3. Now this round happens to be in 2 sections. We have the true or false round and the problem of the day round. Now for the first phase, contestants, you listen to the rules very carefully. For the first phase, I'll be reading out statements. You have to consider as to whether the statement is true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, -1. Hope you understand the rule, please. And you have only 1 attempt in providing an answer, because if it is not true, it is what? False. Very good. This time around, we are starting with African Faith. Preamble to all schools. Determine whether the given statement is grammatically correct or not. If it's correct, you respond with true. And if it's incorrect, you respond with false. So I'm going to read out a statement. Determine as to whether it is a correct statement or an incorrect statement. African Faith. All the teachers take part in the exercise yesterday. True or false? Indeed, it is a false statement. 2 points. St. Mary's. She walked to school every day. True or false? Of course, it is a false statement. Canadian RC. Jennifer and Priscilla was fighting in class. No, please, it is a false statement. Canadian RC -1. African Faith. Double clicking means clicking the right mouse button twice quickly. No, please, it is a false statement. -1. St. Mary's. Drag and drop is used to move a folder from one location on the computer to another. Drag and drop is used to move a folder from one location on the computer to another. Indeed, it is a false statement. Canadian RC, so +2 points. The primary button of the computer mouse is the left-right button. True or false?
False.
Of course, it is a false statement. Mathematics. Preamble to all schools. The given letters are Roman numerals. So I'll be giving you Roman numerals. Consider whether the statement in the given numeral is true or false. Canadian African Faith. The Roman numeral C minus X gives 90.
True.
Yes, it is a true statement. 2 points. St. Mary's. The Roman numeral IX plus XV equals 34. Of course, it is a false statement. Canadian RC. The numeral L minus XI is 39.
False.
No, please, it is a true statement. -1. African Faith. Revolution of the earth causes day and night. No, please. It is a false statement. -1. St. Mary's. Condensation is the process whereby water changes into gas. Of course, it is a false statement, plus 2 points. Canadian RC. Plant uses carbon dioxide during the process of photosynthesis. Yes, it is a true statement, plus 2 points. African faith. The official language of Ghana is English. No, please, it is a true statement. St. Mary's. Why were you laughing? St. Mary's. John Dramani Mahama is second president of the Fourth Republic. Yes, it is a false statement. And the last question for this phase, then we get to the next phase, that is the problem of the day. Samira Bawumia is the first lady of Ghana currently.
False.
Yes, it is a false statement. And that brings us to the end of the true or false round. We get to the problem of the day. 5 minutes. Here are the scores. Canadian RC, for the true or false, you had 4 points. And for the problem of the day, you had 2 points. So it means round 3, in total, you had 6 points. Cumulatively, you had 32 points. Shall we clap for them, please? African faith, you had 1 point in the true or false. And for the problem of the day, you had 2 points. So for round 3, you had 3 points. Cumulatively, you had a total of 15 points. Shall we clap for them, please? St. Mary's RC Primary. For the true or false, you were able to answer all 5 questions, so you had 10 points for that. And for the problem of the day, you had 6 points. So for round 3, you had 16 points. Cumulatively, you have 57 points. Now we get to the last round, and we are done for today. Who gets the opportunity to join Trim Prim B? This is the critical thinking round, or the riddle round. In this round, I'll be reading out clues. You have to consider as to whether the clues that I read, you provide the correct answers to the clues. If you're able to provide a correct answer on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. I'm a place where you can surf just like the sea. I bring entertainment day and night, from cat videos to learning new skills. For your homework and research, I'm your best friend. A treasure chest full of information just round the bend. Emails and chats travel through me. St. Mary's, no please. Canadian. Internet, that is correct. You answered on the last clue, 3 points. Shall we clap for them, please? The next riddle. I'm a word class. I modify a noun or a pronoun. Semantically, I change information given by the noun. I answer questions such as what kind of, how many, which one, etc. I may be comparative or superlative. What am I? St. Mary's. Adjective, that is correct. You answered on the last clue, 3 points. Shall we clap for them, please? The next riddle. I am a method of separating mixtures. I am used. 1, 3, yes. No, please. Provide your answer, please. Hope you rang right. So provide your answer. We proceed. So you're out of the contest. I'm reading the rest of the clues to St. Mary's. I am used to separate solids which dissolve in liquid to form solution. The solids are obtained when heat is continuously applied. Who am I? Yes. No, please. The answer is evaporation. Next riddle. He was born on 21st July 1944 at Takwa in the western region of Ghana. He was the third president of the Fourth Republic. He was the first president of Ghana to die whilst, yes, 3, African feet. That is correct. John Evans Atamios, that is correct. He answered on the third clue, 3 points. The last riddle, and we are done for today. I am a 2D regular polygon. I have 4 vertices. My opposite sides are parallel to each other. My interior angles are all equal. The sum of my interior angle is 360 degrees. One can calculate my perimeter using 4L. What am I? Canadian RC? No, please. African feet? No, please. You're out, please. Time up. The correct answer is a square. That brings us to the end of the contest as we await the score. Here are the scores. African Faith, you had 3 points. Shall we clap for them, please? St. Mary's RC also had 3 points. And Canadian RC also had 3 points. Now, at the end of the entire contest, from round 1 to round 4, African Freddy had a total of 18 points. Shall we clap for them, please? Canadian RC, you tried your best, you did very well. But unfortunately, Latif and Kingsford, today wasn't your day. At the end of the contest, you had 35 points. And to those who are to join the Prim Prime B from Boaman St. Mary's RC, Victoria and Combat, congratulations. At the end of the entire contest, you had 60 points. Shall we clap for them, please?